For page number 40, we're going to start off with number 32 first. X squared minus 4x minus 5 equals 0. Okay, so x times x is right here, and what times what is 5? So obviously it's only 5 times 1, and this is the negative number, so I know the bigger number is going to be negative, and that's going to be positive. When I pull them out, I'm going to find that x is going to be 5 and negative 1. They say, what is the sum of the possible values? So I'm just going to take 5 and add it to negative 1, and I'm going to find that it is 4. And that is the answer. Okay, the next one is going to be number 33. It says here that f of x equals x minus 8 and then x plus 17. What is the straight line distance between the x-intercept of f? Okay, so what you need to do is you need to find what is the x first. And how you do that is really easy, because they already did the problem for you. When you pull them out of here, you're going to find out what x is. Remember, you always change the sign, so x is going to equal 8 and x is going to equal negative 17. Okay, so they want to know what is the line distance. If both of these equal x, one is all the way down here at, see if this is 0, one's all the way down here at negative 17, and it's like 16, 15, 14, 13, 20. Do you guys get that? Like basically saying like that's negative 17, this is 0, and this is 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they want to know what's the distance. Basically this is going to be 17. And you want to add it to that distance, which is going to be 8. So 17 plus 8 is going to be 25. The next question is going to be number 35. For number 35, it's going to be x minus a times x minus 3 equals x squared minus 11ax plus k. In the equation above, a and k are constants. If the equation is true for all real values of x, what is the value of k? So we need to find out what is k. That's our goal. Okay? So what you want to do first here is you got to distribute this stuff. Okay, so let's start with this. X times x is x squared. X times negative 3 is negative 3x. Let's go in here. Negative a times x is going to be negative ax. And then negative a times negative 3 is going to be positive 3a. And that's going to equal x squared minus 11ax plus k. All right, so if this side equals this side, and we're trying to solve for k, what we can do first is we could eliminate, oh, I see this. Okay, so k, we already know that, okay, so what I want you guys to see is this. X squared we could cross out, because what we have on this side and we have on this side, let's just cross out, okay? We don't know what this number a is, but we know that added together here, negative 3x minus ax would equal negative 11x. Okay, because it says equal sign right here. Basically anything with x's would equal this number, but there's this a that we don't know. We got to just multiply it through. So, and we also know that this number here, don't get confused with the a, it's just a variable. So it could be any number. It could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 3. And if it's 3, it'd be 3 times 3, and that's 9. That means k would equal 9, okay? Because if it doesn't have the variable, you know that that has to be that. So just knowing that, what we're trying to do, however, is we are trying to solve for k, all right? So, so we know that k is going to equal 3a. K is the same thing as 3a, so it's on this side. We could just cross this out too, because it doesn't matter. And on this side right over here, we got negative 3x minus ax equals negative 11x. Concentrate on this portion. So again, I want you to see what we did. We crossed out the x squared and the x squared on this side, because what we have on this side equals this side. That doesn't matter anymore. We know that the 3a equals k, okay? So what I'm trying to look at right now is this portion right here. This portion right here is one number. And that's going to equal this number on this side, which is why I'm equaling it over here. Okay? And when I'm looking at this, I'm going to see then, like, I can't solve this unless I plug in for x. Okay? So I'm going to plug in for x, and we learned that when you plug in, you start with the easiest number. So I'm going to write here, plug in your own number. Okay, so we're plugging in 2. So negative 3 times 2 minus a times 2 equals negative 11a times 2. Okay, so this is going to be negative 6 minus 18 is going to equal negative 22a. Okay, so when you go negative, oh sorry, I shouldn't have plugged in for this. This is not a 9. This is a 2. So actually this is a 2a. Okay, 2 times a. So when I do that, I could go plus 2a to bring it on this side, plus 2a to bring it on this side, and this is going to be negative 20a over negative 6. If I want to divide out the 20, negative 20, a is going to equal positive 6 over 20, which reduces to, if I take out a 2, 3 over 10. Okay, so a equals 3 over 10. In the end, they want us to find out what k is. So we already know that 3a equals k. Take our 3 over 10 and plug it in right here. 3 times 3 over 10 is going to equal k. Therefore, it's going to be 9 over 10 equals k. And that is your answer.